Okay, part 3, the 3 time management styles. I promise not to be as chatty and talkative as I was in other parts. If you're, for some reason, viewing part 3 out of the set, this is part 3 in a How I Do Double and Stay Motivated series. And so you're missing the other 2. Wherever you're getting this from, ask the person where's the other 2 parts to it, because it won't make a whole lot of sense. So 3 time management styles. Number 1 is the waste style, where you waste every other moment after the vital things. So you'll go to work, and after that you'll do nothing. You'll watch TV, you'll read, you'll make some calls, you'll do social media, you'll play Word Feud, you'll play Angry Birds, you may even fix dinner for the kids. Not a complete waste of time cooking, but all the other things that surround it kind of get bunched up there where you're not meeting your goals. And you will fall into bed angry. You will wake up frustrating, hating that vital place that you have to go to, hating that job because there's no productivity there, there's no end result there, because you waste so much time. Now, the most difficult thing with a time waster is getting them to see how much time they waste. Most people won't take talk like that so well, with you being brutally honest with them, saying that you waste a whole lot of time and really you could have produced more and you just wasted your time. Most people won't necessarily receive that. And so I want to ask you to be very honest with yourself. Nobody's going to tell you. No one's going to tell you, but look at your own day and see where you waste time. And I actually live a pretty lean life now. I don't watch television very much at all. When I get done with my day, it's usually about just working, doing stuff, about 10 o'clock. There's some things each weeknight at 10 o'clock that my husband and I watch together, and that's agreed upon time. There's one on Saturday nights. If we're home, there's 48 hours. I think it comes on at 8. So we make sure we're done by 8 or we're recording it. And these things are special. So even with time management, I'm not in bondage. You know, I'm going to hang out with my husband pretty much anytime. And he knows me, and we don't hurt each other anymore with our goals and our dreams. We used to hurt each other so bad and force each other to spend time together. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That really didn't do a whole lot for the relationship. Watching blocks of TV, 4 and 5 hours of television. And this, I've always been the way I am in terms of wanting to do business, and then I've always tried to sneak off and work. And it used to give me grief about being in my office and come on out and watch TV with me. And I would, if it was a time where I was off focused and he'd be focused, it was like we couldn't get focused at the same time. We are now. But if I was off focus and he wanted to work on something, I'd be like, come and sit with me, watch this with me. So we don't hinder each other like that anymore. We kind of, have mutual agreements, because if you give someone your whole life, don't let them waste it on you. If you're married, don't make them waste it on you. Don't be so clingy and needy that from 6 o'clock in the evening until you go to bed at midnight, you're parked on the couch together. Encourage each other to pursue your dreams. Give each other a few hours, a few days a week to go for everything and try to make it better for your family, to spend time in the Word or prayer. Don't make them lay down with you in the morning and get up at the same time and all that. Help each other to be great. Help each other to be great. And that's a process. It's not as easy, especially if you're really used to spending a lot of time together, or if you don't have a lot of time. One person works and the other one is just kind of there waiting. And when you do get your free time, you want to consume it with each other. Be careful how you go forward, but you are responsible to lead each other into your very best and to produce more than you could alone. So it has to be worked out. It has to be balanced. Next strategy, so that was the wasted time. Next one is chunking, where you only give yourself 3 or 4 days a week, blocks of time to work on stuff. I've tried this strategy. And that's like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I work from this strategy. This is not my actual schedule, but an example of a chunking time management strategy is Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 4 to 8. Or for those of you who are working full time, Friday night, all day Saturday, all Sunday evening, I work on my dreams. And chunking really doesn't work because it's hard to get momentum in that. It's hard to get, the steam going for whatever you want to produce. If you're training for a promotion or looking at doing something better for certification, starting your own business, anything. Chunking, any time working on any scheduled time working on something productive is good. I give you a star for that. That's good. Now, what's better than chunking is little by little. This is the final one. Little by little says that I do a little bit every day, and little by little, a little bit every day is relative. For me, little by little could be 3 or 4 hours on something a day. For me, that could be little by little. 3 or 4 hours, 5 days a week. For you, little by little could be setting the timer for 2 hours and getting through a list with 5 things on it, and at the end of it, you get a reward. I'm going to show you my reward today. It's not much, but okay, there. I'll be eating that shortly for doing my review and getting through my videos. Hey, I used to reward myself with designer handbags, but I have everything I need now, and it doesn't have to be major for me anymore. Now doing the work is just as rewarding, but I still gotta, keep that trigger going. So that's my reward snack, and I'm excited. I'm gonna color something funny on it too that I saw on the internet. I'll show you later. So, little by little, best strategy ever for time management. Little by little with specific goals. So, my specific goal is earn 7 figures with cosmetics line by 2016. These are hypotheticals, it's not. Or recruit 500 glam and rock reps for the corporation by 2018. Or it is important to me that I spend 45 minutes per day with my children. So these are specific, little by little. I'm doing a little bit every day on it. Now the big goals, the big 7-figure goals, are actually going to have daily action steps with them, because you're not just there by any stretch of the imagination. You're not just there. You're doing something every day to make sure that you don't come up short, because the frustration of not meeting goals, the frustration of the end of a day where you're exhausted and you came up short in what mattered and what was important and valuable to you didn't happen. Those are some of the most frustrating days of my life, where I may have given the corporation, this is in corporate, given the corporation a good 12 hours of my day, and I knew in my heart I didn't want to be there. I knew I was called to greater, and getting off work at 9 o'clock, no juice, no energy to do anything other than to kiss my baby and fall asleep. Some of the most frustrating times ever. I learned a lot, but get control of your life. Get control of your day. Nothing is a valid excuse. Nothing. Nothing is going to work. When your kids, not if, when your kids grow up, what's going to be your excuse then? Okay, after you and your spouse have been married 5, 10, 15 years, and it's not as important to lay in the bed for several hours a day together. When you start to say, okay, we probably better get up and produce a future for multiple generations, that day will come. Or pastor comes forward with a need for the ministry, and you slept your potential away because you just couldn't muster up the energy to nap after you finished working on your goals. I just want to encourage you. This is the way I think. These are the things that I do to be successful. This is your bonus content for this week. Wow, I think maybe almost 30 minutes of content. And I usually only have to do 7 for my coaching group videos, but you're my favorite. So I did it for you. I want you to be successful. Tell others what you're learning. Okay, and I'll talk to you next time after this.